There was something that I came across that I was like, why is that outfit $1,000? Why is that hat more than what? Because I'm a crochet artist, I see these things and I'm like, oh, I can kind of like tell how that was made. No way, this is the price tag on it. It's beyond me, but you know, luxury. Crochet in general over like I would say the last 5 years has become really popular and very mainstream. So to see like a designer brand like this doing something that's not just necessarily knitwear, you can tell this looks like it's crocheted, was like, you know, very eye-catching. I actually have a ton of cotton yarn from a project that I was supposed to do, then I realized I got the wrong type of yarn, but like I already opened it all. It's a lot. Anyways, I need to use it, so I'm gonna use it for this project. So I have made 114 chains. I'm getting deja vu because this is how the sweater started out and I ended up hating it. I did give it like a little bit of stretch. Solid start. And then I also did this first row with one color just so like, it's just a start. I don't have to start like, you know, scrapping it up yet. I'm gonna start this second row with a different color. I don't know why I'm a little nervous. I had like terrible center pulls for all of these yarns, so it's like they're all over the place. I'm also trying to decide, I don't know if I want to slip stitch to end my rounds, just because like when you slip stitch to end rounds and skirts, I noticed you can usually like see it where each color changes like down the back, and I don't like that. I've completed the second row and it looks a little big. This looks a little bigger than 35 inches, but I'm gonna keep going with it. That's because I'm hoping like the elastic band will be what will like give me that firmness around my hips, because you know, this is just like no support. I also don't think I'm gonna start increasing just yet. I think I'm gonna do a couple rows before I get to my increases, but we're doing good so far. I'm also only gonna have to increase up to about 4 inches because like my lower hips are 39 inches. So I'm gonna do 3 colors each round and we'll see how it goes. So this is round 3.
A few moments later.
When I'm crocheting like this in a day, I feel like it's so hard for me to not take a nap. Like I just need to shut my brain down for a few. Honestly, I could sleep some more. I'm also a really big floor sitter. I love sitting on the floor, but my butt starts to hurt. Anyways, here's an update though. First of all, I'm obsessed with these colors. Okay, get into it. I was a little nervous at first, but this is what it's supposed to look like. A bunch of different colors and they're coming together. I would say so. This is about 16 rows and I actually haven't done any increases yet because I realized this is actually like the perfect size for my lower waist and I actually need to decrease going up this way. I didn't realize how much like dust, or not dust, but like how much fiber pullage comes with cotton. It's everywhere. How do I get, I don't know how to get that to show on camera, but it's crazy. Any hoozles. I'm changing colors pretty often because I have 12 different skeins of yarn. I just make sure if I'm looking straight on at the skirt from this angle, like that I'm not using a color that's been used in that same line. I don't know. Like I'm just vibing really. This would be a good time for me to switch because I've done about like 40 stitches with this orange color. Maybe let's do this pink. I think they also used about 12 colors. That's so interesting. The main difference that I can see right now is the fact that they used some type of print yarn. They didn't just use straight up solid colors. Another huge difference I think is the fact that they used white and black yarn. If I'm going to do something colorful, I'm going to use colors. And I think black and white are just like the basics. I'm really excited about how it's looking so far, and I would at least like to get this piece done today so I can start working on the band. And I think the band is going to look really cute. I started looking at Pinterest for some inspo and I think I found it. We are on day 2 of the Miu Miu skirt. It just like this, it looks crazy, but I swear it looks cool like when I put it on. At first I was nervous and I thought I messed it up because of that lime green that I used, but I'm telling myself it's okay and it's a pop of color in the midst of a sea of color. Any hoosicles. So I've done 11 rows of decreases. In each of those rows I'm decreasing twice, so that's 22. What is that? I started with 114, so 114 minus 22. Quick maths. It should have 92 stitches right now. I think I'm gonna do one more row of decreases to really solidify that. And then I'm gonna start working on the waistband, which is honestly the more exciting part. So if I could pull this off, it's gonna look really cool. I don't even want to talk about how I'm gonna have to clean up the insides of this right now, because I'm not even gonna worry about that until I know this is about to look fire. You feel me? Because this looks crazy. Anywho's a later problem. So the update is I hate it. Story of my life. It's too much going on. I think the scrap yarn colors going in a circle, that looks good, but going back and forth, I was trying to minimize how many ends I'd have to tuck in, so I was only changing colors like at the ends, which means like each row is a different color, and it looks like too much going on. I don't like it. Placing the piece on top of the skirt is just like eyesore, so I stopped that. Instead, I pulled out this yarn that I got from Michael's a while ago, and I was using it for like a different project, but I still have like basically the whole entire skein left. I started doing the ribbing just with this yarn, and I like it a lot better. It still has the same level of details, and I'm going to do it the exact same way I was doing the scrap one. It's just going to be with this yarn, and I'm going to have a lot less to tuck in. This is what it looks like so far on top of the skirt, and I think that looks like a lot better. And I also think the fact that it's like a beige white is like helping all the colors look a little more cohesive, if that makes sense. And it stretches. So let's see how long it takes me to complete this. I was in Mexico last week, that's why I have this lovely tan. Now that I am back, I am ready to finish this skirt. Before I left, I was able to complete the waistband. It's hideous. I'm not even gonna try it on because it's just, y'all don't even need to see that, but I'm gonna show you. This is what it looks like, you know, waistband with the fold over. I put it on and I instantly was just irritated. Why is the waistband made of this soft, fluffy, very warm, thick material? It just doesn't make sense. Maybe Miu Miu was onto something by not giving the skirt a waistband. It speaks for itself. No waistband necessary. Is what it is. Yeah, I was so irritated when I put it on. I was like, girl, what is this? I mean, great job, but what is this? Anyways, I'm gonna take this apart and just leave the skirt as is, y'all, and I will be donezo, cause I've tried it on, it fits, but the thing is, you know, there's that little bit of waist gappage since it is a low-rise skirt, so I'm going to have to put an elastic band right at the top to like make it a little more fitted up there. I have a lot of elastic bands left over from when I used to make clothes. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Honestly, if I had a skinnier elastic band, I would use that because I don't want it to become too tight. Find a spot to stick my hook. Let's do here. And I'm just gonna pull this in. And then I'm just going to slip stitch. Maybe like, let's do every other stitch. Just slip stitch. Skip one, slip stitch into the other. Skip one, slip stitch into the other. Skip, slip. And I'm making sure my tension isn't too tight because I don't want it to be super tight. And now that my waistband is attached, the skirt is like pulling in a bit more. And if I ever feel like it's a little too snug, I could easily just like release some of the stitches and like not go all the way around. Sometimes you'll really only need an elastic like in the back and it doesn't have to go all the way around, and that's an easy way to also like relieve the tension. I'm actually going to go in and touch all of these like color change points with a hot glue gun before I cut them, just for extra security, because you never know. Imagine you're out and all of a sudden your skirt starts unraveling. What? Yeah, no. Just touch and go. And I'm gonna try to go row by row so I don't miss any. This skirt was really fun to make, and I'm glad I persevered even though the waistband didn't work out, because this is still super cute. 10 out of 10, would definitely recommend, would definitely do again too. Shorts would be really cute too, but I'm getting distracted. Let me see if I can make a top first, and then maybe I'll think about making shorts. Honestly, with the way my mind works, I'm probably gonna end up on another tangent, and who knows when I'll come back to making the top. But for now, the skirt will do. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!